So I don't even know if I'm in a frame right now. I don't even know if this is even gonna count. Okay? Care how many takes we gotta do. We're gonna get this together. In the meantime, if this take is one of those takes that actually, make it, first of all, I gotta say, job well done to whoever might be tapping into this particular video at this specific time in your specific realm of reality. You feel what I'm saying? So, with that being said, today was good. I continue my journey of being an independent contractor. I gotta be right with my finances. You feel me? IRA on the way. You already know. What else? Couple other things or whatnot, but at this point in time, something happened in my life. Well, a lot of shit happened in my life, but something specifically happened in my life that was like the ultimate, funny story about that, backstory about that. But like before we get into that, it was crazy because me personally, when I look at myself, bro, I look at myself as a very individual, very unique individual, one who understands what comes to mind when I'm, going throughout the day, whether I'm at work, whether I'm at school, wherever. The mind of a Gemini is crazy. And I'm not trying to make this about an astrological thing, but it's kind of like full circle. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, let's get into the video finally. And let's see if this cut actually made it. Because I'm actually going to check. Oh shit. See, I probably could have messed up the video now. But today was good. Had a new, basically it was kind of like a little interview thing. Like I said, an independent contractor. Essentially being like an audio tech, which is crazy because y'all flame me up all day long in the comment sections. Y'all be telling me, bro, Moody, you're good. You got about like 10 plus K subscribers or whatnot, but your audio is still too raw. It's like, bro, you should be on like higher quality sounding speakers or microphones, things of that nature, right? So I hear y'all and I understand that. I ain't trying to make no excuses, and I'm not gonna make no excuses. With that being said, there's some things that happened. I had to go through a struggle as a quote unquote young adult. I'm not really young anymore, but like whatever, you feel me? Going through struggles as far as like not only just with the retention, but just life period, bro. Work. I mean, I'm talking about like, imagine you have all this life force energy and you dedicate your time, your energy, your mind, your heart into a job, a corporation. You dedicate 5 to 10 years and they turn around and lay you off type shit, right? 20 years. People, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't working that long or whatnot, but like, I try to look at it as like, let me take, it's almost kind of like the safe route. Let's do the 9 to 5. Let's try to go to school and get another certification. By the way, even though I'm kind of low key, my tone sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not actually complaining, but you got to take the good with the bad. But if you're the type of person that's trying to find out what's your purpose in life, what job works for you, you've been in warehousing, you've been in the medical field, you've been in security, you've been in law. It's different people who have done, well, I ain't gonna hold you. If you can be, well, not yet, not there. Excuse me, never mind. If you was in all of those things that I just said, you were a real hustler, low key. To be in law and everything that I just said, I don't remember, but whatever. But basically, it's like, I understand that like the Matrix has no feelings. They don't give a damn about how you feel about shit. Look, well, actually, they can care only if like you give them the access to mind control you, because that actually does happen. Mind control, if you put your frequency in a lower vibrational state, you're easier to control. You're more chaotic. You know what I'm saying? And it's different levels for everybody. And so it's like with the whole setup of like trying to find your purpose and all of this stuff, it really, to be totally honest, for me, it's kind of like, bro, I'm about to have fun. I'm about to plan. I'm about to go back to basic esoteric techniques, which is writing on a sheet of paper with a pen or a pencil, and manifesting the right way as far as like tapping into the natural energy that's within the universe, the ether. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, what's the ether energy, or what's all this life force energy? Like, fuck, niggas can't see shit. Like, what are we talking about? It's a real thing, just like Wi-Fi. You feel me? Just like any other, you know what I'm saying, like type of substance that you can't see with the naked eye exists. And everything low-key is actually an illusion for real. Based on like the gig or the new independent contracting job I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna see behind the scenes of the circus. We're in the Matrix. We can't run from it. You know that saying, if you can't beat them, join them type shit? That's kind of true to a degree. Not in all cases, but to a degree. Depends, like, you know, depends on what, you know what I'm saying? You could be playing Fortnite. I never played Fortnite before. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you can't run away from the Matrix. You can't run away from the fact that, like, there's all this, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff going on. You can go on social media, you already know. I don't got to go over all of that. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, there's a lot of things that I came into realization in today, seeing how reality is set up and seeing how this is actually in relation to just my overall energy management, mental health, my physical health, what I eat. Everything is literally important, like dead ass, all jokes aside. It do hit different. You know what I'm saying? And you can actually get caught up within the circus if you don't understand that in certain time frames and frequencies, like you will go into a setting where, I'm sorry, you're in the circus. And wild shit happens at the circus. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you have to maintain frame, number one. Understand that, like, so, all right, put it like this. You're going to get to a point in life where you're in the Matrix. You're going to see, like I said, the other side or behind the scenes of just the history behind certain businesses that exist. Everything is connected. And to be totally honest, I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news, but everything that you see low-key in society that's projected to be good or whatnot, low-key sometimes comes from like a dark background. And businesses thrive, like there's different businesses out there that thrive off of the fact that not you, because I'm saying like you, I know you're working on your energy, not you specifically, but people who are out there in the Matrix, they want them to be in their lower nature. There are billion-dollar companies that bank off of people over whooping to keep it simple. You feel me? When it comes to the retention journey, like they make money. And it's crazy because like sometimes the people who are in the Matrix, who are in their lower nature, they don't even have the realization to understand like what's going on. And those individuals go through, I would say, like a state of like being spiritually broke, or even sometimes being broke for real, like going through poverty. That's what I want to say. poverty spiritually, financially, in real life. And it's crazy because like they don't want y'all to completely, take your life or whatnot, but they still want you to have enough energy to come back and do the same law of relational action again, while you are spending essentially currency in different ways, in different runs of reality. So with that being said, do you want to get caught up within the illusion, within everything, as far as and I ain't trying to make this shit spooky. I ain't trying to be too extra. I'm not doing this for views. This is like a conversation with whoever might be watching this video. You feel me? But the realization is real. It's actually kind of scary how much control like businesses and different entities that we don't ever see a day in our lives, like it's crazy how they have so much say so in one's life. It's like we didn't ask for a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like having that question, like, do we have free will, or is everything preordained? Like, which one do y'all think it is? That's actually the question for today. I'm gonna start having some questions for each video now, because I'm supposed to do 40 videos this month, and I only did like 4 or 5. So, but anyway, yeah, do we have free will, or is everything preordained? That's a question that like sometimes I come across and I wonder. And if I was to answer the question, I would say not everything is preordained, and yes, we do have free will. However, there's some things that like you're gonna go through that you can't avoid. That's like from a higher, unseen place. Sometimes again, y'all would call me crazy for saying that the powers that be have certain machines that send out different frequencies to make you think crazy thoughts and do crazy things. To keep it that simple, over whoop it. You know what I'm saying? It do hit different. Let's start there. But yeah, bro, like outside of that, dog, since I understand the realization of like how scary the Matrix can be, it actually be very gratifying once you conquer just certain things. Like, on a daily you're getting attacked all type of spiritual ways, but you start not to feel that shit because you're not feeding into negative energy, you're not feeding into law of vibrational thoughts, you're not feeding into bad habits, you're creating new habits. You know what I'm saying? You're not being lazy anymore, because sometimes we actually hold ourselves back just by being lazy. Like, it's been a minute since I actually set up my camera to have my tripod and stuff, and then I had to like call myself out. I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro, the shit was sitting right there, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have like, yes, there's some stuff that I need to fix on my tripod, but still, you feel me? So I'm calling myself out when, as far as like that part, being lazy. But with that being said, as far as like certain things being preordained, it's gonna be some good things, gonna be some bad things. All I'm gonna say, bro, is just stay ready, because you never know. You never know what's next. You never know what chapter, what part. You never know what part of the book you're in of your life. The book of life, the book of your life. Not trying to make this about you or anything, but I'm just saying, like, metaphorically, your book, you could be in chapter 37 right now, or chapter 10 right now, and you could be in the beginning of the chapter, or you could be going towards the end of the chapter. You know what I'm saying? And when you flip the page into a brand new cycle or a brand new set of like just a completely lifestyle, because it does happen. And I've learned to detach, because to a fault, I've been guilty as far as like any habits that I've done, or any jobs that I have. I've been guilty because I've growing an attachment to said things, and because I had that attachment, I stayed long, and it fucked me up. Like, low key. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but like, it kind of messed me up mentally, spiritually, all that. So the second that I let go and I say, okay, I'm gonna detach myself, and I just keep working on that thought form until it becomes dominant in my mind, that's when it's like, okay, now it's time. Now we good. I can meet people, friends, loved ones, whatever. It's essentially at some point in time we have to learn how to detach, not in a negative way, but like, because things are going to be here and things are going to go, or some things you have to let go. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot to say, bro. Like I said, I'm dropping 40 videos this April. I'm gonna see how it goes. But if you made it to the end of the video, bro, I said I was gonna check the video. I don't really care. Just this is the reason why I only have so much subscribers. It's not fully professional, but in the field that I'm going into, it's gonna be very beneficial. So it's gonna be cool, and I'm very, I don't know. It's kind of like feels like an early birthday gift. Even though I'm like 2 months out from my birthday and shit like, but it feels like an early birthday gift that I'm experiencing right now. It's all from, the battles of being on retention, the battles of the food that we eating, or that I'm eating at least, because I ain't trying to get no diabetes and whatnot. That shit's actually pretty serious. Like, for real. It do hit different when somebody that you went to school with is dealing with some of the things that you used to hear on commercials growing up, nausea, indigestion, all type of stuff. You feel me? When you arthritis, stuff like that, whatever. So I'm trying to be not trying, because I'm done trying. I am now forming new patterns to be healthy, to be wealthy, and to be stealthy. Now, I wanted to say stealthy because it sounded cool to say at the time. But other than that, bro, MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual awakening. It's beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass mentions. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within, and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the motherfucking outros. We done? Can I go home now? I don't know why I stood here. I could have been clicked off the video, bro. I mean, you have free will. You don't have to. You know what's funny, bro? It's crazy how like we have the free will and sometimes we don't, because sometimes we'll get, what's the word? Immersed within whatever energy we're resonating with. And that's what I guess when you are aware or conscious, I guess that's what it means to be quote unquote woke or whatnot. Because we get so caught up in the illusion too long, and it's like, bro, like, why are we still here? This nigga's done talking. Like, the nigga could have ended the video. Like, what are we doing? Serious, I'm done. Okay. With that being said, actually, for anybody who actually made it to the very end of this video, you are the GOAT, for real. Nah, and I was just playing around. I wasn't trying to, string you guys along. But I got some different apps that I'm testing out, and it's like tracking my health, tracking how I feel, just doing different stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, some of these ideas I got from a particular individual. She's fine as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And when I say she's fine, that includes her energy, her spirit, and all that shit. Of course, she's still a little fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you. Any female that you meet today, they have a little something that's fucked up about them. You keep it a being, high vibrational or not. everybody comes with some bullshit. It's about like what you can take or what you not standing for. That's why you have to set boundaries on some female attraction type shit. You feel me? But yeah, you gotta know like they always gonna come with something. Like for real. So just because you find yourself fine as fuck, that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, praise her and all this crazy shit or lust over her and shit like that. Like, nah. Because you gotta look at her to the whole her, you feel me? Like her energetic body, her spiritual body, her mental body. Being like people who don't know about retention or whatnot, or think about like just women as objects and whatnot, yes, seems a little shallow, but it's like, yeah, it is shallow. I'm not defending the fact, you know what I'm saying, because it's like there's so much more to the like experiencing a woman. Not only like, you know, if you don't have her, you're gonna die type shit, but like you can create life obviously, and then you can also build. Coming from a traditional standpoint. But nowadays everybody's like about themselves, bro, and these women are becoming like, I wouldn't say crazy, and not all of them, but some of them are a challenge. Let's just say that. But this is actually the end of the video, and you know I'm not going to be capping because you can tell by the time that's left. So with that being said, it's been your boy Moody Starr. I'm definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace. All right, Brad. I said what I had to say. That's it, bro. You got to let the people know that you back, bro. Like, that ass.